are we excited to be here. The big day has finally arrived. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much everyone for coming, especially our special guests today. We have a very exciting morning planned. And to kick us off, we've invited Mayor Dan Rowe from the city of Roseville to make some opening remarks and welcome everyone. So please give a warm welcome to Mayor Dan from the city of Roseville. Do a little wiping first, one moment. Keep it clean.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here this morning for this unveiling. It was also a pleasure to be here not too long ago for actually the opening of this facility in Roseville. It's a pleasure to have an organization like the Sheridan Story, in the past anyway. In the future it'll be another name. But to be a part of our community and to be serving not just our community, but serving really the wider Twin Cities area from this very central and as we like to say, perfectly positioned location. We've had over the last several years a number of other organizations move to Roseville and join the Sheridan Story and others here. And I think it's a sign that Roseville not only is a good place to be as far as location to serve the broader community, but also a good place to be in terms of the community that we are together. So we're really pleased to be part of everything that happens with Sheridan Story. And we also want to say that they're a great partner with the city of Roseville. We've had the opportunity to distribute food to people who need it in the community. We've got a pickup location at our fire station, as well as we've done a number of events at what we call Unity Park in southeast Roseville, which is one of our areas of the community that is probably most in need of the types of services that Sheridan Story provides in terms of food for the community. So we're very pleased to be a part of this and want to, certainly on behalf of the city and the community of Roseville, welcome everybody here to be a part of this celebration. And now that's enough about the past. How about a little bit about the future? I'll let the next speaker come on.
I'm not going to wipe this down too here. So. All right, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Mayor Dan. I am Rob Williams. I'm the founder and executive director of the Sheridan Story. I actually say I'm one of the founders because there's lots of people that were involved, including Jenny, who's right here, who was there right at the beginning when we started the Sheridan Story. So this is actually, October is actually our 10-year anniversary. So October 2nd, 2010 was the first day that we distributed food to kids at Sheridan Elementary School in Northeast Minneapolis. So back then in 2010, the principal at the time shared with us that kids were taking extra food at lunch on Fridays. And she said, is there anything that you can do to help the kids in my school? And we being Mill City Church and Woodridge Church, which is out in Medina, Mill City Church is here in Minneapolis. And we said, we'll do something. And what we did was we started an organization and we called it the Sheridan Story, named after Sheridan Elementary School. As I mentioned, this is our 10-year anniversary, and in the last 10 years, we've provided over 6 million meals to kids right here in Minnesota, right here in our community. And it all started at that one school, Sheridan Elementary. It's been a great 10 years, and we're looking forward to the next 10 years and beyond as well. Since the very beginning, those 10 years ago in 2010, we've strived to make sure that kids that needed food had the food that they needed to learn and grow, and to do it in a way that retains their dignity and shows them, the kids and their families, how much we care for, how much we love them, and how much we want to support them. Last month, we learned of a barrier to this goal, and that barrier is that Sheridan Elementary School is named after a person named Philip Sheridan, who committed terrible acts against and made very terrible statements about Indigenous peoples. In order to best support the kids and families we serve, including those that are Indigenous peoples, and to no longer associate ourselves with that person, we decided to change the name of the Sheridan Story to a new name, which we will share soon. We made this decision the morning that we learned about the association with that person, and we've been working on changing the name ever since. Amazingly, that was only about a month ago, and we have moved quickly and found a name that we think is a great representation of who we are and what we believe in. While the catalyst for the name change is not positive, we are excited about moving forward with this new name, and that we do believe that it better reflects our mission and the work that we're doing out in the community out in Minnesota and western Wisconsin, and that it will bring us into the next 10 years and beyond. We'll reveal it in just a second, so if our rope people can get ready. But a special thank you to Broadhead, who is our PR firm that we work with. Katie's back there. Thank you very much. And Mally Design, who helped us, both of them helped us come up with the new name, new logo, rebranding, and all of that things. So thank you. We could not have done it without you. And without further ado, we're going to do a countdown. And I'm not going to do it by myself. So we're all going to count down from 5. You guys ready? And we're pretty sure our rig's going to work, and it will in fact fall. So, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Every meal, fighting child hunger. Every meal reflects, like I mentioned, our mission to ensure kids living in food insecurity have every meal that they need. Not just the meals that are available through free reduced lunch programs at school or other government-funded programs. It also reflects our tremendous growth since 2010. While we will never forget our history and where we started at Sheridan, for the soon to not be named Sheridan School, because Sheridan Elementary is also working on changing their name because they also do not want to be associated with Philip Sheridan and do not feel that is a support or best reflects their kids and students in the school. So we will never forget our core roots with the starting at Sheridan School, or the soon to not be named Sheridan School, with the principal here today as well. But it is an opportunity for us to look forward into the next 10 years and beyond, and to carry on what that deception was in 2010, which was to make sure that kids had the food they needed to learn and grow. And now we will be doing that as the same organization with the same mission, but now named Every Meal.
Okay, so exciting. So thank you so much, Rob. This is such a monumental occasion for us. So to celebrate, we have some new merchandise, we have some refreshments. Please stay and mingle, introduce yourself to some new people, and let's just really celebrate this new chapter that we are embarking on together. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Thank you, Mayor Dan. Thank you to our special guests. Thank you to Rob. Thank you to everybody. It's a really exciting day. Let's all celebrate together. Please get yourself a new shirt and some coffee and refreshments, and then we're also going to take some group photos, so I might be kind of pulling people here and there to take some photos. So thanks again so much, everybody. Let's hear it one more time for Every Meal.
Today we announced our name change from the Sheridan Story to Every Meal to better reflect the work that we're doing in the community, and also to no longer be associated with the person that has done some horrible things and said some horrible things. Every Meal is focused on providing food to kids in food gaps. When kids don't have access to different meal programs, they're typically available at school or other government-funded programs. In the last 10 years, this is our 10-year anniversary. In the last 10 years, we've provided over 6 million meals to kids right here in Minnesota, right here in our community, to make sure that they have the food they need to learn and grow. I think food insecurity is a very hidden problem, especially amongst children who are pretty good at hiding it. You have to get to know the kid pretty well or really see specific situations. And so learning about that 10 years ago is really the catalyst to launching Every Meal and moving forward to provide more and more kids with as much food as we can get them so that they're healthy and able to learn. Well, the purpose of every meal is not just to provide any food, it's to provide nutritious and substantive food we call it nutritious and delicious, to make sure that the kids eat it and that it's healthy and helps them, their minds and their bodies grow so that they can actually learn. And that's really the impact that we're working on, is preparing the kids so that when they go to school, they can learn and pay attention in class so that as they grow, they've had that education component in their lives.
So since they've been in this location and even prior to locating in Roseville, this organization has helped get meals to people, children, especially in schools. I think at least 2 different schools in the Roseville School District, and a fairly long-time relationship that goes back a ways. So that's been an important part of making sure that we're not having children hungry in Roseville. Part of it, I hope, is that it's the people of Roseville that are the people that support those types of organizations and are very generous in our spirit and in our giving, but also certainly, as we know, for a lot of other reasons, Roseville is a great location. It's a great place to live. It's centrally located in the Twin Cities. It's a great place to do business for those same reasons, and certainly it's a great place to serve this area for those same reasons. Well, I know this organization is making an impact because of all the meals that they're getting in the hands of people who would otherwise be hungry, whether it's children and through school, whether it's partnering with the City of Roseville for distribution of meals at Unity Park in southeast Roseville, which is one of our parts of the community that is probably the most food insecure, and all of the things that the Sheridans, every meal is doing to serve. I'll have to get used to the new name. That they are doing to help serve the community is just making a tremendous impact. And we know that, we see that every day.
To learn more, to get involved in Every Meal, go to our website, everymeal.org. There's lots of information there on how to get involved and more about our story and how to donate as well.